What's going on, peeps and peepettes? I hope you guys are having an awesome day, because currently I am not. The reason why I'm sounding really weird is the fact that I'm currently sick. It has nothing to do with me enhancing my voice or anything like that, just to make it sound different. I got the flu, but that's not going to stop me making video for you guys. In this video, I'm going to talk about how the professionals amongst us gain dilithium by a crazy amount, and I do mean by a crazy amount. So this video is going to be just a little bit of tips and tricks and a little bit of inside my process, how I farm dilithium with my character, and turn that basically into Zen, and have use for it in that way. So the first thing that I'm going to tell you guys is that you basically need a second account. And a second account, I mean by just, another character that you're going to use. Also, I do want to mention this. The reason why you guys are seeing me log in and out, in and out, in and out, just like right here, because there has been a lot of people PMing me saying what are you doing? Are you having internet problems, connection issues, or whatever? That has to do with me changing characters. I'm rotating characters, and that's why you're seeing me in and out of the server. All right. So with that being said and that being taken care of, let's talk about farming. The wrong one. So there are a couple of things that you need to know. The first thing that the first tip that I'm going to tell you guys has to do with contraband farming. That is mainly the main source of farming dilithium the way the pro do it. There are also other factors or other tips that I'm going to include in this video, but contraband farming is, or at least contraband turning in, is the first tip that I'm going to tell you guys. So you basically need to be at Earth Space Dock, Deep Space Nine, or at Kronos, and I think the Fortilla has a security officer as well. But don't quote me on that, because I haven't played a Romulan character in a long time, so not 100% on that. But I think about 70% that there is one. So right here, you basically come here to this location. It's right there on the map. There is a security officer. You talk to him, and he is going to give you a mission to turn in contraband, or at least the duty officer mission to turn in contraband. 5 contraband for 2,000 dilithium. Now, our fleet currently has a dilithium ore boost going on, so that is 10% of all of dilithium that you earn is going to be added to the amount. So while we're going to have this dilithium ore boost going on, I'm going to farm dilithium at 10% more. So I'm going to get 2,200 dilithium from this mission. This mission takes 20 hours and has no cooldown, except the fact that you have to wait the 20 hours. And it takes 5 of these contrabands, right? That is the first one that you're going to do. What the pro do, or at least the professional amongst us, they have basically characters that are level 11 or above, and they just switch over and over these characters, and they just turn in dilithium. So that is, each character that they're turning in contraband is going to yield them 2,000, and in my case 2,200 dilithium, because I got the boost going on with my fleet, the entire fleet. So, and like I said, it doesn't matter if you're Klingon, you're Federation, or you're Romulan. There are enough turning points where you can actually turn these things. The security officer, where you can actually turn your contraband in for 2,000 dilithium, right? That's the first one. The second one is by doing Admiralty missions. Admiralty mission is also a main source of income, and especially if you're going to do the tour of the duty rewards right here. So if you finish off 10 out of 10 of these tour of duties, it's going to yield you a 30,000 dilithium ore, and this is basically on each character that has the Admiralty system unlocked. So that is everybody that has level 52 and above. you can start using the Admiralty systems right here, and you can just, farm dilithium. And this, I'm talking about characters right now. I'm not talking about the entire account. This is just character wise. So let's say my main character, Secuda right here, has lots of Admiralty missions going on on the backside. So with that 2,200 dilithium that I'm going to get from farming contraband or turning contraband in, let's see how much I'm going to get out of the Admiralty. Let's see, how much did I got? 4,012 dilithium ore. Basically, you can do the Admiralty, and my tip for you guys is going to be stick to the Klingon campaign, because that yields the most dilithium missions. The other ones yield this type of stuff as well, dilithium missions, but these are diluted. These are not a lot, because they also yield, for example, the Ferengi one also gives the gold pressed platinum ones. And the other ones give you XP and stuff like that. And the Klingons usually have more missions for dilithium to turn that to give you the reward for dilithium. So going back to the point that where you're going to need a second character. Now I'm going to need just a second to set something up, and I'll be right back. So we are here at Kronos. I just transported up here, and I'm going to show you where the NPC is going to be to turn in contraband, or at least not the NPC, the security officer, the cat that likes cat food, as some of you might actually know him. Security officer, we already explained where the Federation one is, and this is where the Klingon counterpart is. The security officer, basically the same contraband mission that is going to yield you, where is it? Right here. Turn over confiscated contraband, 5 contraband for 2,000, right? And I got that because I started that mission yesterday. So turning confiscated contraband right here, 20 hours. And this one is going to be ready tomorrow. Basically 20-hour cooldown, as you guys saw it right here. Now, why am I switching over to a Klingon character? Well, because if I bring up the galaxy map, in another video of mine, I actually talked about this in detail, and there's going to be a card on the top right, contraband farming made easy. I highly recommend you guys watch that before you continue watching this video. There are 3 sector blocks that I want to show you guys that you can farm contraband. You basically need 5 contraband to turn it in for 2,000, but where do you get the contraband is the next question. So that is where the other character or the other account actually is useful. So if I actually leave this bridge, because in my haste, I actually went to the bridge, something that I shouldn't have done. But this character, this account of mine, is located right here at the Zarantine sector. This is just a system that doesn't really matter. You can be in any of these 6 sector blocks. You can be a Donato, Casea, Silas, Japori, Zarantine, or Akani sector. It doesn't really matter. You just basically put up your character up here and then just go to the bridge. Go to the ship's bridge, and this is just a workaround. This basically gives you the option, if you want to invite your own character, the one that you're farming contraband for. If you invite him or the account, whoa, that's a lot of Klingons. Whoa, okay. If you invite him to your bridge, right here, bridge invitations, this window is going to pop up, and I'm going to write down my character's name at Secuda right here, and then invite, and then I'm going to go back to the other one, and it says right here, you have been invited to join on the bridge of the ship. All right, so you click accept, and then you basically are in the ship. What this actually does, this puts your character, this account, this entire account, or at least this character, where is it? I was at Kronos because I was turning contraband in, and now I'm at the Zarantine system where basically the other character was. So this is a little bit of a workaround. So my character's location is at Kronos because it's now in the bridge. I'm at the Zarantine sector. This is a workaround, guys. Keep that in mind. This is a workaround, and you're basically all of the duty officer assignment missions or the fleet map, or not the fleet map, the map assignments are now located, or at least are now tied up with the Laurentia system. So keep that in mind. So I have a couple of missions that I already started like yesterday, and I'm going to turn them in. I'm going to tell you guys how much the rewards are going to be right here. And then you guys see, oh, these are duty officer assignment missions, but that is not the case. Let's see, where is my... all right. I got, how much contraband? I think I got 6 contraband out of that. Where's my contraband? My contraband is gone. Oh, here we go, 61. Wait a minute. I think I got like 6. 1, 5... Yeah, 6 contraband, right? 6 contraband. So what I actually did is I started a couple of missions right here from the marauding. These are Bombard Federation of Manufactory. This is going to yield you at random a couple of items. That could be contraband, that could be, I don't know, ground weapons, space weapons, shields, whatever, you know. At random, 3 of them, including prisoners. Prisoner is also a good one to have. Now I'm just going to scroll down, and then you're going to start right here. More raid the Federation, raid the Starfleet Foundry. There goes the Foundry, right? 3 items at random. Ransack Tellarite mining colony. Salvage battle wreckage from skirmish. Unauthorized raid on illegal human colony. Now, if you start all of these assignments right here, those the one that I'm actually doing, these are going to yield you contraband. Like I got contraband, I got 6 contraband, and these are just missions that is not going to take a lot, like 44 minutes, 8 hours, 44 minutes, 8 hours, and stuff like that. So you can basically do this once or twice in a day. It's going to yield you a lot, including the Admiralty. Now this one also going to yield me dilithium, right? Dilithium. Let's see how much dilithium we got. 1.3 thousand, so 1,300 dilithium. Now on this character, I don't have the boost going, so this is just, you know, the normal amount of dilithium that I have, including a couple of prisoners. Now, why are prisoners important? Well, there are a couple of items, or at least a couple of duty officer assignment missions that are really interesting for prisoners. And I went right here to the department heads. I went right here to the tactical ones, and it's going to yield me this one. Forced labor requisition from Malevsky. That is basically going to give you a mission right here to turn in prisoners, basically send them to their death for 500 dilithium right here, dilithium ore. This is really good because you need that. Dilithium ore, that is what we are farming. Now, there is another one that you could do, but on this character, it's not showing. Execute Changeling Spy. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn over this character and see if I can find another character just to show you guys what I mean. All right, so here we go. The Execute Changeling Spy. Now, because my character is like full leveled up all the way to level 60, I got this mission right here, and I'm actually going to show you guys a workaround behind this. But let me first, let me just grab all of these missions, because then that one is going to be available. Oh, this one is full. Now I got a couple of prisoners right here. I got 2 contraband. I got also a combat engines and a little bit of money. That's all good. Department heads, tactical, and scrolling all the way down. Now these missions don't they don't show up each time, so there is basically a hit and miss on this thing. So I got this option right here, or at least on this character it showed up. So Execute Changeling Spy. What this is going to do is also it's going to remove one crewman from your roster permanently, so it's not going to go back. So basically, I don't want to like, you know, kill off a duty officer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replicate a hologram. If you go all the way right here, there is going to be an option to replicate yourself holograms for an X amount of EC. Now, to actually get this, you basically need to have, I think it's like, I think it's rank 2 on some of these, like for example, like medical and stuff like that, to actually get like doctors and stuff like that. Because I only have level 1 doctor, as you guys can see. It's not a green one. So if you level medical all the way to level 1, I'm going to get the first tier of these holograms, emergency medical hologram. If I just replicate that one, I'm going to get it in my duty officer roster. So I go up here to the tactical. This is just a little workaround, guys. So you come up here to the same mission, you select a guy, and you just basically only queue up doctors, because that is the emergency medical hologram. So I'm just killing off a hologram, right? For 1000 EC, I'm just killing off a hologram. Now, there is an option right here for a disaster. Basically, it's not going to yield me anything. It's just, you know, it's going to kill this hologram, and it's not going to yield me any reward. It's a critical of 6. Basically, if you have, you know, better holograms, the green one, purple ones, you know, all of these statistics right here, all of the percentage is going to increase. But for me personally, I don't really care. It's a hologram. If it yields me 500 dilithium, good. If it doesn't, you know, it doesn't. So it's all good. So I'm going to start this one in a couple of, here we go, in process. In about 4 hours, this is going to turn in to either it's going to yield me or either it's not going to yield me. So with that being said, Admiralty also option to give you dilithium, also option to give you resources right here, faction specific prisoners that you can kill off by doing like the forced labor. Also marauding options right here, because this is a character that I didn't use marauding. It's giving me all of these marauding missions that we can select on. So by doing this on each particular character, by turning them over and then just moving on to another character, and I'm actually going to show you a couple of reasons, or it is not a couple of reasons. What am I talking about? A couple of like the way I'm actually doing it, so you guys can actually see how much dilithium it's going to yield on one particular character. Hold on, before I do that, I'm actually going to give you guys another tip, and this is like part 3 tip that I'm giving you guys, that I'm putting inside right here. So as you saw the recommendations right here on the Klingons, they have these marauding missions right here. You basically need to be in space, and you can do this thing that is called right here under the operation tab. You can do like resettle colonists and also relocate colonists as well for the Federation borders. Now, this is also going to yield you a 500 dilithium. If you have the boost going on like I do, 550. If you don't, 500. It's still good, right? It's still good. So you can grab yourself new colonists right here, start this mission, and then relocate, because I already have 5 of them. And these are actually good ones because, you know, these have like, you know, greenish traits. So that's awesome. And you basically need like 5 provisions and 1, what is the other, medical supply each time you're going to start this mission. And it's, you know, it's not that much to do, but it's definitely going to yield you 500 dilithium. And if this thing might actually crit, because I have like a 10% chance, and if this thing crits, it's going to give you 1,500, so 3 times the amount of dilithium that you're going to get. And in my case, because the boost is going on, what is that, 16.5 or something like that? Yeah, 16.5. And starting this mission, you know, this is not going to take that much of your farming time, and then just, you know, basically switch over to another character. So I am here with a Federation character of mine that I've completed 2 assignments. One, the turning over of confiscated contraband turning in 2,000 right here, and also relocate colonists to the Federation border, 500 dilithium. Right, this one is not level 51 yet. This one is only 24, so the Admiralty option right here is not unlocked, or 52. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to invite this guy as well to my bridge. So at Secura, going back, accept, and I'm going to do the same thing. Now, obviously, this is the Federation, so I'm not going to get marauding right here. So I'm going to skip that one, but I do have the relocate settle list options right here. Currently no colonists. Maybe I have like boxes of colonists. No, not on this tune. All right, so I'll have to do it without this one, but I can start resettle colonist, and then this is going to yield me the next day the option to relocate them, the 500 dilithium, like I already mentioned earlier in the video. Now I'm not going to do Admiralty, and I'm just going to switch over to another character, and then just go all the way down right here, and then wait for the game to load my character, start. Now obviously I already know that you guys don't have, like, you know, or at least the majority of you guys don't have double-digit characters. I'm at currently the maximum amount that is allowed by having, you know, character slots in the game. So that's 2,500 without the Admiralty right there. So we start security, turn over contraband, start this one. Alt tab to another character at Secura. Alt tab again, accept. And this is basically how it goes. Really fast process. Go up here, department heads, operations, start whatever mission is available, and then just basically switch your character. This is what we all do, or at least the professional amongst us. This is the way we farm dilithium, mainly contraband, and also the Admiralty is a really good source of income. And this is the reason why you guys are seeing my character logging in and out, in and out, in and out. By doing these type of missions, we actually farm a lot of dilithium. And you know, this might be true for, you know, if you're following other particular YouTubers or other particular professional players in the game. These are basically why you're actually seeing them log in and out, because they are farming dilithium or farming resources, and they're just basically rotating their characters. So I hope you guys had a little bit of knowledge coming out of my channel, and I hope to see you on the next one. For now, take care, and later.